Hey everyone, welcome back to The Last Door with Icarus and Confetti.
Yay! The playthrough where I try to light everything on fire.
No, that was the previous one. I don't know if there are matches in this one. And yeah. Allow cookies and cash and stuff. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Oh look, another prologue.
Oh no.
This time you're playing an old priest.
I love the setting already. I mean, look, she actually has Jesus hanging on her wall. It's pretty great.
Oh no, it's a he. It's an old guy.
Oh, well, he looks like a she with that top knot.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread. Quite the well-known prayer.
Did he just strip?
Yeah, he's just in pants now. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors.
I gotta love when the old guy kneels shirtlessly.
Lead us not into temptation.
Oh. This went in a direction I didn't expect.
But deliver us from evil. Amen. Yeah.
Went in a direction I didn't expect.
Yeah, some sects of certain religions actually go into repentance by self-harm, and that is just weird. I guess they decided to use that for a little bit of creepy in this episode.
I mean, if they want to go that route, they could just check out the BDSM community.
Never can tell. I think you can click somewhere in there and it'll pop up the skip button. Oh no, you move the mouse somewhere in there and you get to the skip button.
Obviously, though, BDSM means Bible discussion study meeting.
Yeah. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see?
Nothing. It's really dark.
We went from just plain old pixel art to straight up black and white again.
Are we playing Limbo?
I haven't played, but I actually kind of want to.
We should do a playthrough of Limbo.
Look! Hanged man.
Oh, this is pretty familiar.
Who is it? Is it him? Anthony, answer me!
I bet there's
Dead
a lot,
bodies don't ever
but they do disappear.
Apparently they disappear. Someone with a baby. What's she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Apparently you know her and her name's Anna. And she's gone too.
These are all dead people.
Disappearing acts are fun, aren't they?
To quote the obvious quote, I see dead people.
When I count to 3, you'll wake up. Oh, you're in psychotherapy. 1, 2. Come on, give it a 2. 2.
And then 3.
5. 3, sir. 3. 3. Now wake up. Okay, you can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it?
It's a crow. It looked like an eye.
It looked like it. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard. Inside a complete darkness where an evil dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear is already awoken. I can understand why you're disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening.
I don't know about you, but as a psychology student, it sounds like he's just suffering from PTSD.
Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? He kind of said as much. In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to warn me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity? Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Okay, so yeah, I didn't take much in psychology courses. I just kind of casually studied people without on a more unofficial basis because, you know, in middle and high school I was the nerd with no friends, so instead of talking to people I just watched them.
Oh, so you were a professional stalker.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
Chapter 2, Memories.
It looks like they need to learn how to write in a straight line.
Well, this is about insanity. A mailbox!
It's quite old and damaged.
Well, yeah, the standard fare for... There's a postcard inside the mailbox.
Hello from California.
Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I still haven't heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from the hospital in London, and pray that it reaches you safely. If that's the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway.
He's probably dead, lady. Can we just leave? Would you just, okay, he's dead, bye. Or are we going in? I feel like we're now going in.
You are going in.
Never mind.
The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected now.
And dirty.
And dirty. A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off the fountain.
Can I have it?
Yes, you can have it.
Yay, another bird buddy for my adventure.
This one doesn't make noise, though. I don't know if you're pleased or disappointed by that.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Hey, there's actually living people here.
What? Living people? A stone.
I don't think we want to throw rocks at a nun.
Hey, do you know there was a postcard in your mailbox?
I'm not sure if this is the person. This person is the recipient of the postcard. Pardon, excuse me, sister.
Rude.
Yeah. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I am Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. Devitt? I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there's little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? You didn't ask that question.
No, but I literally just tried to tell you why I'm here, but you're rude.
Yeah.
You were rude, so no.
To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important to me, but it is a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. None.
She'll regret her decision when I throw this stone.
We don't need to throw stones at nuns.
He without sin throws the first stone.
Who's to say this guy's without sin? He apparently did something horrible that traumatized him. Mr. Devitt, you are not allowed in that room.
See, I want to go in there.
A huge wooden crucifix was over the door.
If I turn it upside down, will she burn and let me in?
No, she'll probably just try to kick you out. A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. Baby!
Now Jesus is hanging on some old priest's wall, apparently. Hello?
Another nun!
I don't care, I want this.
A syringe next to a flask with a label that says morphine.
I definitely want this.
Good evening, sister. Another rude sister. All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered.
Jump, jump, jump.
What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? What do you want to tell to a nun?
Personally, as a Christian, I will have to go this route.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes, but I don't ask for much. Just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on, not like this. Excuse me, sir.
Does he jump out the window? Darn.
First you want to throw a rock at the first nun you see, and then you want the next one to jump out a window. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust.
Oh, rosary beads. Those are useful.
You know, you'd think a Bible and rosary beads would never gather dust in a nun's room.
Oh well. She's boring. She's not gonna jump.
Because that's all everything this game is about. People killing themselves.
Apparently.
A worn-out, faded tapestry of Jesus Christ.
Sir, I think there's something wrong with your tapestry.
Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. Maybe they're blocking a door?
Where's my matches when I need them?
A shower room. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece of glass.
Can I still do
No, but you could take that glass and turn it into a hand.
it?
You now have a broken glass.
I can use mirror.
There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grate. I can't see it properly. Just a couple old towels. You want them to wrap around the other nun's head? I don't know.
Oh, hey, I have a weapon now. Time to go get that nun. Not this one. She's already doing her own thing.
She's already, contemplating suicide because of her failures as a healer.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Mirror. Or not.
I don't think the game's gonna let you be a murderer.
But it has plenty of murders in it.
No, so far it has a suicide.
But it has lots of crows.
Oh, murder.
I'm right here, lady. What's this?
Among bags you can see a packet of letters bound by twine.
Can I have it?
I'd asked you not to touch my belongings. Please, you're not aware of who you are talking to. I'm sorry.
But does it look like I care?
Some bandages and other medical equipment, nothing of interest.
Health packs? No? Okay.
A picture of Saint Camillus de Lilly, patron saint of the sick, hospitals and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. Well, that's a very pessimistic view there, Mr. Devitt. Doctor? I'm sorry, I'm not the doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. The name of the postcard. Juliet, why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still upset with his wife. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew.
No, she.
I'm very sorry, Miss Vinge. I hope he recovers. Thank you.
Excuse me, lady, but you're the delirious one here, dude. You can totally see that.
Mr. Vinge, I think this letter's addressed to you. Oh, thank you.
No, get out of here.
You can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Liar. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that.
I literally read the postcard. Can I just be like, why are you lying?
Your beloved sister and you could come back home soon. Making things up. I'm gonna stab her.
Maybe? Excuse me, but
Miss Vinge is making up the letter's contents. my letters. All of them I wrote to dear Juliet. You never posted them. But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying someone of your status, of our family's status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me, I who have stayed by your side all through your illness? Very well, Matthew, you will have your way. I will leave you, and you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother.
But he's not alone. He literally just has to write a letter to his wife and be like, hey, I'm here. Come be with me.
Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. Hey, you got paid. It's my lucky coin. Though I hope it serves you better than it has myself.
As somebody with a smuggler-type nature, I approve of this.
You've got a coin that is apparently on a string. I'm not sure what it's. I'm not sure what it's used for anymore, but
I don't have any matches, so I can't try lighting it on fire.
A magazine entitled Weird Tales.
You have it. It sounds like a great magazine.
Sounds like a magazine we'd be in. There's people in the beds.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
He's
that.
quite a pale young boy. He's asleep.
Wake up.
That one you can talk to. What happened to you? Are you alright? There was a rhythmic sound, like a breathing, but wet. Last night, I felt increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough, like tree bark, brushed against my leg. I saw something on the wall, like a glowing shadow. I lit the lamp, and there was nothing. Adam? So, is she delirious? I don't know.
See, there's several things I can do with it.
You're just trying to cut everyone. This magazine titled Weird Tales is our magazine.
I already looked at it.
Piety!
Oh, this should be interesting.
As a nun talking to a sick person. Please, someone, Piety. I'm sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He'll provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there, next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. So you're saying that you choose prayer over medicine?
But don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah.
So they're the delusional type that think prayer works more than medicine. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful, if that is possible. Throw a rock at the Virgin Mary. I have no intention of breaking the statue. Unlock the door.
I didn't even know that door was locked in the first place.
Backyard.
Oops.
Okay.
It was Gravedigger.
Good evening. I hope you're right, and this indeed be a good evening. My name is Devitt. I didn't know there was a cemetery here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Don't ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Did he order you to bury corpses here? Why? I don't understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. A nice evening indeed, full of corpses and graves and stuff.
Gotta be interesting. Something interesting in one of these graves. You just need a shovel. Wow, we go all the way down to the beach.
A beach. A piece of old fishing net.
Sounds useful.
It is.
Not quite as useful as piano wire, but...
Not quite as useful as matches.
No.
Driftwood.
That's a bludgeoning tool. Well, thanks, Beach. You provided me with things.
Chunk of driftwood and a net.
I mean, I would try to kill this guy, but he seems pretty cool.
Well, he's just doing as his ordered. Look, a coffin! Not sure if there's any use to the coffin. Locked wood coffin, badly finished. Badly finished?
Hey, little no, okay.
Yeah, this is just leads up to the front. Used to have it in for that nun, huh?
She's so rude, like, I just want to go in the door. Gotta be
And here's the nun who's lost her faith that you gotta...
Legend?
you gotta help somehow, I guess.
Net?
Yes, net the nun. Just because these both start with that.
It would be useful to tie up the net to the stick. It would be useful to tie up the net to the glass, to the stone. I like trying things with things. No.
Actually, I think you're close to something there. I think it's the glass and this log. Mirror is too thick to fit into the wood. It also seems fragile. It could break if I force it.
Do it anyway.
But I thought that's what you gotta do. Oh.
Let's see, if it's too thick, I can just,
The mirror trunk is sharp, but too weak to cut the tapestry. It might break.
oh, man.
He's just too worried about breaking his tools.
Can we get more glass? Probably not.
Old rusty pipe communicates with other areas of the house. Faucet! The tap of the shower. If I open the water, the shiny object would be carried away by the stream of water. Okay.
Oh, right. Maybe I could do this. No? Okay. Put around a coin. No.
I know the solution to this is getting that nun away from the window so you can put the net out the window. But
How do you lure nuns that have lost their faith? With morphine?
you want that morphine.
Can we just, like, morphine the nun? That would work, right? Point and click adventures. And this is a bed, and this is a chair, and this is a dresser.
I don't know, maybe the eagle or the coins you might respond to? No? Cause yeah, I forgot how you lure the nun away, but I know at some point you lure the nun away. Just wrap her in a net and drag her away.
Excuse me, I need that window, please. I'm just waiting for the crows to show up, honestly.
Well, the crow already showed up. A crow already showed up with that eyeball in the beginning. Could I talk to Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed, not even by any of the sisters. Well, fine. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monsignor instructed me to take him on as caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue still was a boarding school? Indeed. He still was a priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place.
Oh,
You hesitated.
This place.
You say you cared for patients. Of course, Mr. Devitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. I see more to the spiritual needs than the physical needs, really, going on.
Right.
Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Mother. I'll leave you to your duties. I'm sure Sony will let you, like I wanted to at the beginning.
I wish.
Well, there was one more door in the sick people room, I guess.
Oh, right.
You could go explore.
The door that I didn't do. That's the wrong way.
No, this is the sick people room.
Oh, yeah, it is the big way.
Sick people room.
Can I run? Double click to run. Shift to run.
Press B to blow.
Exactly.
Forgot what game that's from, but
Do an aileron roll.
I remember that we used to keep some textbooks.
I want it.
Now there's just a music box.
There's a coin on it.
Just a coin to wind the music box.
Well, I'm sure that'll be useful somewhere. I bet we could do something with the nun music box.
Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to...
I have bad at clicking things.
I received your letter and try to write you more frequently. I hope that you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Unlike the people at this hospital. Today it's my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It's a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook us a lemon cake, as that Grandma used to make. That Gran used to make. I wish we could eat together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you're doing, what you're learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. Ah, so many people missing the people of this place.
They're all dead.
January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seems unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason. That even during his favorite class, theology. Wow, I can't imagine a priest teaching theology.
That sound effect on your phone just makes everything better.
January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 2nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. It's been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he's still sick, but if he's so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, it was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we can't get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answers themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. You're very obsessed with this Father Ernest person. A picture in the diary of a bunch of stuffy-looking people and...
Somebody got scribbled out.
Yeah. Photography of my graduating class.
Oh, where am I?
I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I don't remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Well, that is surprising. There's an old sentence written on the board. Odd sentence. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it has been there for years, and the chalk has faded in some places. Okay. The books on these shelves are old and musty. Theology is a dominant subject. I wonder why. It's a religious boarding school. Or was. Now it's a hospital that doesn't serve medicine.
I don't...
Despite having morphine on hand.
I wouldn't call this a hospital.
Well, okay.
I'd call this everyone dies.
Yeah. But now you have a music box. Maybe that could help with the despairing nun.
How would you?
He needs medicine that they're not giving him because they're dumb.
Music is medicine. Stop asking where she is and just write her a letter.
He can't. He's bedridden. He needs someone to send the letter for him.
Write the letter and I will do it for you.
Hi, Miss Nun Lady. Are you gonna be happy now that we have music for you?
Oh, I can't click on anything, so I'm presuming.
Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for. Hey, she's going off to pray now.
I did it.
And you can get to keep the lovely music box. Look, a broken piece of pipe. I can't put it here, it's full of dried leaves. Well, clean out the dried leaves, you dork.
Can you do it a lot?
I think that would be useless.
No, apparently not. Here. Stone.
Well, examine it. What is it? A lot of dry leaves have accumulated in the hole in this old rusty pipe. They're blocking the water stream.
Oh, well, I guess you could just use your hand.
I could cut myself with the edge of the pipe. Well, don't cut yourself. We're not emo. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, now it's more dull and blunted the sharp edge of the pipe. Now I need net fear being cut.
Good job.
And there you have a net. You should catch anything that comes down the pipe. Well, we're gonna make something come down the pipe.
Alright, now I can just turn the water on and flood the boarding school, hospital, place.
Yeah. I know I know it's more like a clinic, I guess. It's not big enough to be called a hospital, but they don't serve medicine.
Keep all the morphine for themselves.
Speaking of which, the nut's not watching the morphine anymore.
Oh, yeah, good point. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if a nun did leave some morphine behind unattended, I mean... But I want it.
It won't let you take the morphine. Okay.
Could be useful.
For that sick guy that the woman's trying to just pray for and say that it'll work. A teardrop.
What? Why?
Maybe a sad statue needs a teardrop? I don't know.
Give me a description on the item. Is it sharp? Can I use it? Can I use it for this?
The tear does not work to cut the tapestry.
The tears of what? All the dead people? I found this teardrop. You want it? No? Okay. Sick people want tears, right?
Sick people have enough tears.
No. It's like a chick.
Where are you? Stop asking. Write a letter, we'll send it for you. Because
Want it?
maybe Mary wants it. Place the glass tear in the hollow in the Virgin's cheek. It seems to fit perfectly. That it fits perfectly. They're fervent to it. Maybe you can use the mirror to reflect light to make the nun realize there's something odd here. So superstitious that nun is. But our mother is crying. My lord, what does it mean? It means someone's pranking you, you crazy old bat. What have I done? What have we done?
And she's off to kill herself.
Now maybe you can talk to that guy without the nun interrupting. You must help me. What can I do? What is wrong with you? There's a little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable illness. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say they're praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But, sir, I know, but I beseech you, you will be saving me from a horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you.
Perhaps some morphine could help. I guess I could find the courage. By courage, I mean morphine.
Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I would find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. God bless you, sir. I don't know how I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, try to get me an amount of morphine enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest dreams, and in that way stop the rhythm of my heart.
Morphine, I know, just where to get your prescription.
What he's asking for is euthanasia, guys. Something that is a controversial topic.
Back in, what is this, 18-something?
In the 1890s.
In the 1890s, it's cool because your medicine probably won't save you anywhere. Nowadays, however, with modern medicine, it can probably save you.
Okay, so she's praying. She's not paying attention. You can just take it.
Thank you. I can have some
It's
more.
mine. Yes, but probably not for the intent and purpose that you wanted it for.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Now you get to go kill a guy.
Yay! I told you by courage, you just meant morphine.
Oh wait, the guy you're supposed to kill is not there.
Cool.
There's a note on the bed. Well, read the note. Baldwin lies. Baldwin lies. Baldwin lies. Okay, Baldwin apparently lies a lot.
Okay. Where did that go then? Yeah, I brought you your morphine.
Well, he says something about Baldwin lying. To the caretaker! Noises are coming from the inside of the coffin. What the hell?
Oh, sorry, you're screwed.
You... A locked, badly finished wooden coffin. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish it. Okay, open the coffin with my bare hands. The lid is nailed. The lock is too soft to use the lever and open the coffin. Coin is too thick to lever out the nails of the coffin.
Ah, okay. Is a shovel over here? What's in the grave?
Grave recently dug. It's apparently empty. Maybe they're planning on throwing him in there. You might have to find a claw hammer somewhere.
Maybe.
That's close. A nun's habit and walking stick. There's no doubt it belonged to the nun I spoke to by the window. Where did she go?
She was raptured, guys. Mystery solved.
The Lost Pilgrim. A sea stack older students at the school used to climb. Somewhere up there are my initials. Is there anything in the nun clothes that are useful, or just nun clothes? Just nun clothes. Okay. Fine. Nun clothes.
Well, apparently we know why we can't bludgeon anyone with the lock, because it's a soft lock.
Well, it is driftwood.
I guess, but with all this time I spend running around, it's probably dry by now.
Well, yeah, but driftwood is oftentimes very weak.
Yeah, but you'd still hit people with it. So, we have to figure out how to free the man in the coffin.
Well, who would have tools around here?
It couldn't be the guy locked in the coffin or anything. He seems to be the maintenance man. And by maintenance, I mean takes care of your dead bodies for you. I guess I could go tell the mother lady, be like, hey, there's a guy locked in a coffin outside.
And then she accuses you of blasphemy. Like, we would not lock living people in coffins.
This should be an interesting conversation.
Oh, you don't have any new... Who is Mr. Baldwin? Blah, 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 blah. Fine. Go ahead and keep lying at us, mother lady. Oh, so here's a nun's room and a shower. And, of course, that door that's blocked by a tapestry.
Darn. Rosary beads and Bibles would not help with nails. I don't understand why you don't just tear the tapestry down.
Me neither. That particular puzzle always worried me about why it is so important to find a tool to deal with the tapestry instead of just pulling it down.
And obviously...
Maybe out the front door there's something might have changed?
Maybe.
Hey look, Baldwin! It's a toolbox. Wonder if there's something useful in it. Might be able to get it if I can distract him. Yes, because morphin's a distraction.
Oh, right, this is where we hit him with the driftwood, right? Sir,
Okay, you have a lot of questions we could ask him.
Tell me.
Tell me
this
what's it.
place?
Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Okay, what about Elizabeth? She's pretty strict. I can tell you that much, Mr. Devitt. Don't think she very much likes me either. Okay. What about Monsignor? I can't really say. After all these years, I've never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't exist. However, Elizabeth has told me that Monsignor specifically requested her to hire you by letter. I'm flattered. My reputation precedes me, but I still can't tell you anything more about the man. Okay. How does Aberdeen? It was this place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. Oh, he points.
Quick, while he's pointing. I can't believe it.
Oh, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. Devitt.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, I didn't just, I'm just gonna leave you to your work. Okay, bye.
Okay, so what's that tool? A nail tool. How convenient. The tool you managed to snag is one that is specifically designed for pulling nails.
Oh, but I took too long and now he's dead. See? What? Who are you?
Darkness of his eye. Eyes petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my God! But what has happened? Talk to me. He's dead, Lady. He died. I don't think that morphin's helping anybody now. Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to Mother Elizabeth, so she left her desk.
Oh, right. Okay, bye.
Ah!
Since you're gone, I'm gonna go this way now.
I'm gonna go talk to Monsignor.
Give him some more.
Well, I figured I didn't think there were matches in this episode, so I knew you'd have to find something else to play with.
Can you stab the door with morphine?
The door is locked. Oh.
Is it really?
Okay, so you have to find a way to unlock the door. I don't know what driftwood will pick locks. A large bright ornate key. How convenient that it's right by the door that you need to unlock with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just give me a key like that.
Oh, flashback.
What's your name?
Don't look into his eyes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go look into his eyes now. This guy? Look into your eyes.
Because dwells in his eyes.
Because dwells in his eyes? I'm sorry, I don't know who this because is.
Dwells in his eyes, the deepest darkness. Okay. I'm gonna go look into the eye now. Have fun, bye-bye. Come in, my son.
Can I see your eyes?
Do you think you could hide these books from me?
Oh no, he found my stash of porn.
They are just classic literature books, Father. Socrates and Aristotle.
Oh no, philosophy.
Yeah, it's not allowed in this church, apparently. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you'll mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Malam Inse. Now that one I do know because this game actually explained it at some point.
Is that a crow?
I don't know if the widow cracked.
I bet it was a crow. I bet that was also a crow.
I have the bird.
And that was also crows.
Malam Inse is Latin for evil in itself. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest. Ernest. It's been many years since I last heard that name. Since... oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. These entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, past times bring us just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say. It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciple disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me.
I don't want to.
You whip people who pray. Apparently you have to. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his incredible decrepitude, extreme thinness, and pale in his eyes, he still recognized Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. He saw evil. The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. Burn many candles. The candles almost burned out, only barely illuminate the room.
How has he not burned the place down?
A creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has dark cloth covering his head.
Kidnapped.
Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal.
I mean, he could be all of these. This is like Old Testament. This is while Jesus walks the earth, and this is currently.
The delicate petal? No, you are enveloped by sin. If you answer right, crosses don't fall through. But I don't know what the right answers are anymore. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance.
I'm just gonna go with this guy being crazy and just be like that.
Endless blame. Yes, that's it, my son.
I think I see what his pattern is.
Nostra culpa infinita est, and it always was and will. And now, my son, tell the Lord who you are, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman.
The lost seaman.
I know.
I'm totally this one.
Lost seaman. Yes, that's it, my son. We live lost in an endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul.
No, I'll purify your soul. No, wait. I have the morphine.
Actually, you do need to be in here. It's just...
You can't see me do this to him.
You can't morphine the crazy old priest. Dear God in heaven, I feel it for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you.
So this guy stole my matches.
Apparently, he wants to burn everything.
Is these matches?
Old razor blade stained with blood.
Oh, I know what to do with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to the crazy man anymore. I don't think we need anything but that razor blade, though, seriously.
Yeah. I was wondering where we got that blade, because I knew we had to cut the tapestry eventually.
Oh, good, she's not back. She doesn't know that I sinned and totally just, yeah.
Went to talk to the crazy old blind guy.
Hey, I have a razor blade now. I can also kill people with it. Right?
But you're not here to be a murderer. I won't be able to cut this using just a knife. My hands would get cut. Using the wooden stump as a handle, I can use this to cut. You made a makeshift axe, or cutting tool.
But the driftwood is weak.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Away we go.
You
More
found a
flashbacks.
bedroom. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We've been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight's the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it's Professor Glynn. You mean Father Ernest? Okay, Ernest Glynn, I guess. Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the dining room? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you'll find that door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That's it, my dearest colleagues. Videte neki siat.
Oh, so basically these guys are like, what, the Dead Poet Society of this place?
I guess.
I mean,
they're a cult. They're kind of culty and looking into philosophy when they're living in a religious boarding school.
I mean, so yeah, it's basically it.
The walls are completely disarray. I could probably punch through if I tried.
Do it. You won't.
Remember, this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here.
I see something on the floor, but I want to look at that mirror.
A dusty mirror. Too bad you don't have that cloth from the first game anymore to wipe down the mirror.
It looks like there's something like that.
There's just sunlight coming in that window.
Okay. Demographics. There's gotta be something in here.
I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it's empty. Well, the bed had an interact with after you examined it.
Did it? My bad.
And I don't know if the wall now has an interact or not. I didn't check.
No,
Nope, it's still look.
It won't let me punch the wall.
Oh, it's nap time apparently. Nap time? Look, a note by a candle.
What just happened?
Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Mr. Rabbit? Well, isn't that Mr. Rabbi? After all.
Mr. Rabbi it?
Yep, so, yeah, Mr. Rabbit jumping through a forest.
Usually the hand means I can take the thing.
Yeah. When going through the bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mr. Snake, who were having a heated argument.
And then apparently Mr. Crow is through this door.
So, what was the argument about? Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon? We don't want the question, we want the answer. Maybe that's not a nice piece of paper.
Maybe.
Mr. Wolf answered politely, What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up.
Oh, okay, and then the rabbit was like, okay, bye.
Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, But I don't want to be eaten. I want to live. Well, not your choice. You're talking to three predators here, all you rabbits.
But what if the rabbit decides to just eat them?
Then that's some strange rabbit. To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, That's impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, but both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?
No.
Well, aren't you just the cheer,
I see it.
avatar of cheer, Miss Snake? Mrs. Snake. Mr. Vulture added, Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue.
Sorry.
We should stick to the issue at hand. It's getting late, and you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you? Oh, at least I gave them the choice.
My finger gets kind of heavy sometimes and accidentally clicks. I'm sorry.
After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, I've got it! Why not organize a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle. And I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. I guess the competition is balanced. What do you think?
This is a tricky rabbit.
It is, but tricks are for kids.
That's why they don't look like shapes anymore.
The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race, and they quickly disappeared.
And the rabbit was like, ha, I tricked you.
But tricks are for kids.
Ah.
Mr. Rabbit, happily to have tricked them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. Smart rabbit.
And then he ran into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Mr. Rabbit was far away, and from there he could finally feel safe. Happy and proud of his cunning, but suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. Oh, he escaped. The three birds that wanted to eat him and got shot. And he was Rabbit counted.
Okay, bye, I'm just gonna...
An impossible love! It's a man and a corpse. It was something I kept for myself for a long time. Okay? And the thing is that I love you. I've always loved you. Even though you're dead. This is the first time I saw you. This is the first time I felt your frozen hands. Yeah, they're dead. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. This guy is weird.
He's a necrophiliac.
I miss your rough hair, your gray skin, and your stench. But our love just can't be. It's an impossible love.
was a poem by a necrophiliac.
No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? In a nightmare, I found a place in my memories.
A place with rabbits. Alright, so you said something about,
About
the door with the door?
yeah, in the old classroom. The plot thickens. The plot is gravy.
What if the plot is thinner?
The paint thinner was in the last episode.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. This isn't the way to the classroom, is it?
Yes, it is.
It's okay.
It's the door at the end of the hallway of the sick people. The one that doesn't lead outside.
I forgot which one leads outside. Is that right?
That one leads outside, yes. Let's escape. All this madness.
And then a nun with a knife.
In my disturbing nightmare, there was a door here. Hey, there's a door here. From here sprouts a horrible stench. There's something down there. Something stinky. Oh, corpses. Did you see it? Did you see it? It was there, just in front of me. He was screaming. Oh, look. Chasing uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there's only one way to end the suffering. Yes, you finally get to use the word.
Oh my god, I need to do it. Have some drugs.
Okay. Now he's dead.
No, wait. Now we play a sad song for his passing.
Because sad songs make everything better. Stretchers used to carry the corpses here. Who's behind all this?
A cannibal.
The decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she had been devoured by an animal.
What was it, crows? I bet it was rabbit crows.
The walls are splattered with dried blood. So, people aren't dead when they bring them down here. They are killed down here, it seems.
I get it. The grave digger guy hasn't actually been burying people.
Punctual as always, Devitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest! Don't worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be opened, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum.
Morphine.
Possibly, I don't know what the... This is 1890s
Oh, good.
drugs and chemicals, and oh, your ritual room is now full of corpses as well.
Somebody brought some acid to the party.
Even after all these years, I've not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is it that we saw? The eye of the bird. Malam in se. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shortened the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. The eye of the bird saw us. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years, I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has returned. Only us, the four witnesses. Where are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of my sanity. O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Bravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn. To burn in the flames. Oh, lantern.
He took my fire.
Malam.
Yay, something's burning.
Okay, so yeah, evil in itself is what they think they saw.
Oh, hi.
Baldwin came in just to be clubbed you.
I love noises on a dark screen.
Sounds like you locked in something and being buried.
Well, and that's the end of
Oh,
Mr. Devitt.
Well, it's a good enough time for that. We've been at this for an hour.
Sorry, that's probably my fault.
Oh, no. The second chapter is a kind of long one. The third chapter is even longer. We might split to 2 episodes for one chapter there. Or maybe even 3. Probably should split this one into 2 episodes, to be honest.
Hey, I bet we're buried where that shovel is.
The adventure continues in chapter 3.
Yay!
So yeah, we're gonna close this out and see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.